Hey everyone, this is Joshua Edley, and me and a friend want to ask one important question. What is Seraph of the End? This project is done in collaboration with a friend of mine who I'm going to call the GamerAxe guy. Now, I did have another intro done for this, but because of what I have to say, this is the one you're actually getting. I had another project on the go, and things have happened that are beyond my control. It's not a big issue, as let's just face it, most of these are actually the stories are already done. These are just me just looking at first eye view. So I'm pretty sure I can salvage it. But basically, I've had to accelerate this because I felt that it's better to finish this one now and not have to cut out the end bit, really. So before I get into the video, I must warn you that the audio is going to be lower in quality because of the place where I actually did the recording. And it's also unscripted, so hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble with you guys. But just I thought I'd let you know. So without further ado, let's get to work. Right then, we've just finished watching at least 5 episodes of...
Around about 5, yeah.
Yeah. So we're now going to talk about...
the art style.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the certain categories that I usually talk about. Like the art style, story, genre, character development, and music. So we're going to... So, art style first. To us, really, it's kind of usual, really, isn't it?
Very samey, but even though it has some samey parts, it does have a few points where it's like, wow.
Yeah.
And also High Swift.
Yeah, the cat. For example, for me, is like, I enjoyed doing the, when they went into these, like, it gives some sort of, like, Holocaust feel, really, with, like,
with the giant monsters and all that.
Yeah, when does that actually have anything to do with it?
Well, the art style of the monsters is very pretty.
Yeah, the art style of the monsters, but I said about the Holocaust.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
That is a good point, yeah.
Yeah, it does remind me of the Holocaust, that bit, where the kids are like trapped around and almost... Yeah, I loved that bit. I really love some of the contrasts and details, but that's the artist style.
I also like the outfits that they have and dress up in. That is very nice stuff.
Yeah. No, I think that's all we can do on that one. Okay, I think we're gonna go on to story next. What are your opinions on the story?
So far, the story is very much a revenge thing. The main character is so determined to get vengeance for his family.
Yeah, it's just basically that. It's all about vengeance. Like, he's basically lost everything, now he wants revenge. And I really love how the story develops over the time. Like, we learn more about the vampires, and of course we learn more about the characters, and which I'm not going to say anything because of spoilers.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Aside from the one obvious joke I could make.
Yes, but we'll probably try and keep that one off. It also gives we also had like a shock factor on it. Really,
oh my
for
god,
me.
The shocks! Yeah, like I don't want to spoil anything, but my goodness, there was some very tense moments.
Yes, that was tense as hell.
Like there were moments where I'm like, what?
Yeah. Okay. I think now that we've done story and art style, music. I'll start off with the intro music. Really, like.
Very techno, ain't it?
Yeah, it is very cyberpunk, dark, gothic-y, and I really enjoyed it. I'll be honest. It's actually kind of a little bit of a catchy tone, really.
Yeah, like especially when it speeds up and gets into more epic sounding, just like
epic. I really like that.
Along with the animation, there it is just. Oof.
Yes, the intro scenes and the music of that works perfectly.
Although I guess that is typical anime style. Make the intro more better than the actual anime.
In many cases, yes. Although sometimes it doesn't always work. Like, I'm currently working at Gurren Lagann, and I'll be honest, the intro music for me isn't that memorable. It's epic and it's good, but it's not it's not something that I hear myself in my head like with Soul Eater.
Oh.
As for the background music, I think there's good choices there. They flow together with the entire scene.
It was just beautiful at one point. Like, there were moments where it just got beautiful and epic and even kind of tragic at points.
Like, yes, they fit well on every single point.
Oh, yeah.
Final point to go with is character development. This is the final one I would say that we're going to have to...
So are we going to mention the main character's name, just so we...
Yeah, you, is it?
Yes, yeah. You.
Yeah.
Not me, you.
Alright. So basically the character you is...
very determined, you could say.
He's a very determined and a very...
kind of jerky character at times.
Yes, and I think, also very grim, if you think about it. He seems very... Yeah, he doesn't seem to, care what happens to him. He seems to care of just doing what he can, really.
The typical soldier.
Yeah.
Plus, there was a few other characters that I could mention. It's like, oh my god.
Yes, we'll talk about...
Yeah, a bit later.
We'll do that bit in a bit, like, something else. Yeah, we're going to work on something else, by the way, just so you know, with some of the audio we're recording.
Oh, good.
I really liked how he develops as a character, and how some of the backgrounds of some of the other characters are coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I also like how one's basically just the comic relief for me. It just seems like the comic relief, even though the themes are really dark and grim. There's still at least this funny elements to it.
Yeah, I have to talk about that. I love how they managed to fit the comedy in, thank you, Swift, and how they really make it both funny, but also kind of tragic at the same time. Like, you're laughing, but you also like, oh, wait. Oh my goodness, we have other terrifying stuff going on.
Yeah. Right then. Now on to final factors. We're going to go on to stars, like out of 5, because that's how I usually go it.
Alright.
So the lowest I usually would give to anything would be a 1-star fail, which is so far not been given to anything.
No.
And I definitely don't think it's in that level.
Oh no.
For me, I'd say about 4 full stars and 1/2 for me.
Alright. Me, I'm a little bit further ahead, so I'm able to get a little more sense, like about episode 7. So I can see, like, there is a new character coming up. And I have to say, so far, I'm going to give it about maybe 4.5 stars as well, because it's looking very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully when we continue, it'll probably even get even better.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see what else happens on that. But of course, right now you can watch Seraph of The End at Netflix.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all. And also, and I'm pretty certain there's probably some shops where you can find the exact DVD sets. I'll have a look around to see if there's any sort of DVD box sets.
But I haven't really seen anything myself.
I'm pretty sure I saw something on HMV, so it's like I'm not.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I went in there a while ago. I didn't see anything,
but if I find anything, I'll put a price. I will put a price link. I will put my usual price, minimum that it's usually priced at. So I will hopefully help you out on that. So that's all for now.